Why PWD secretary was not part and parcel of that meeting? PWD secretary is not the part and parcel of the meeting. Yes, Mr. Secretary. Have you gone through our previous order?
Yes.
What is your opinion? Have you discussed with the Chief Secretary? Even if the rule does not provide for issuance of show cause notice, still you are required to give.
So called notice, yes.
Similarly, that is means opportunity.
Yes,
What is meant by show cause notice?
Final rules are supposed to be published in official gazette.
Correct, but opportunity should be given, no? In the present, what is the matter relating to junior engineer?
Yes, junior engineer.
Is there any in-service quota?
No.
No, only direct recruitment.
That.
My lord, in view of the change in the circumstance, my lord, in the Advocate General institution,
Advocate General?
now new incumbent is on the post, your lordship. And Mr. P.K. Sahil and a senior advocate, my lord. And he was appearing in this case, my lord, on behalf of the petitioner, which your lordship will find, my lord, in the order recorded on order number 2 dated 9/3/22. Heard Mr. So-and-so, so-and-so and a senior counsel appearing. My lord, now this file has been allotted to me because an advocate general, my lord, cannot appear because he. And in compliance of your lordship's direction, my lord, order number 13 dated 10/1/23, learned secretary is in attendance. I have been instructed by the advocate general, my lord, that he has summoned learned chief secretary, state of Bihar, my lord, for some deliberation. And that's why your lordship, I have been asked to make a prayer for 1 week.
What is that going to be changed?
Lord, I do not know, my lord, what would be the subject matter of the meeting between the two, Advocate General and the Chief Secretary. I am not aware of.
Why PWD secretary was not part and parcel of that meeting? PWD secretary is not the part and parcel of the meeting. Behind the back of the PWD secretary, it has a.
Today, my lord, he has been summoned. Lord, the Chief Secretary will be attending the office of the Advocate General today. And, my lord, in compliance thereof, my lord, if your lordship will see, my lord, the last order number 13 dated 10th of January 23, Lord, e-filing has been done, and may I file the hard copy of the counter affidavit, my lord?
Due to administrative difficulties in the department, as well as in the office of the Advocate General, Learned Counsel for State, Mr. So-and-so, seeks a week's time. Release this matter next week.
May I, my lord, humbly pray, my lord, that for the moment, your lordship, appearance of the Secretary of Water Resources Department be dispensed with. Appearance of Water Resources Secretary, my lord.
Let him come.
Hard copy can be.
File it in the registry.
And one more thing, your lordship. Only, my lord, for the notice, kind notice, your lordship. 3 सेट बनाया थे कहाँ? इसी का my lord, out of the same advertisement, my lord, I'm only pointing out. I don't have any motive, no purpose, nothing of that sort. Another CWJC, my lord, 7761 of 22.
Which has not been listed?
No, it is, my lord, being heard by court number 1. And although, my lord, it was to be listed, your lordship, but, my lord, because the honorable court number 1 was not available, that's why it has not been listed. Again, my lord, in that case, your lordship, direction has been passed, my lord. In the meanwhile, process of selection may carry on, but the result shall not be declared without leave of the court. Same advertisement.
That matter has
I am appearing for the petitioner in that matter.
Whatever it may be, there is an interim order, you are bound by it.
Yes, that is a different issue. Therefore, I am submitting this.
Same advertisement. Here, only your lordship, lord, by the previous order, has been pleased to ask us, your lordship. That
You want similar order in the present?
No. It has been adjourned for 1 week. It is okay. Only
It is already adjourned. Coordinate bench has granted some relief.
Yes.
Similar relief will be granted in the present cases.
सबका क्या
Huh?
The division bench is not granted any relief, my lord, so to say.
No,
Only observation to the effect, my lord.
correct, not to, you go ahead with the recruitment, not to announce the result.
That is also not there, my lord. The results are yet to be finalized and published. What has happened, my lord, is that on an earlier occasion when they had published the results, that was the rules were from earlier, my lord, were subject matter of.
Then you should have filed a IFR modification before the coordinate bench.
What I am submitting, my lord, is the results were published and they were then set aside by this honorable court. And then they were directed, my lord, to take into account the 40% reservation benefits as were to be extended in favor of the students who had studied from polytechnics in the state of Bihar. While that was underway, my lord, some of the provisions of those rules, where, my lord, the students possessing, my lord, qualification of BTech had been precluded from the.
How is it relevant for this case?
My lord, this is what I am submitting. That is a different issue and this is a different issue.
Therefore, my lord, and otherwise also the stay which was granted, my lord, that was in a different perspective because the counter was not filed by the other side. The honorable court just observed, my lord, directed that till then, let this be stayed, and there was already a date fixed, only that the bench was not available, and it has nothing to do with this.
So you want us to shift the files?
No bloods, no bloods.
Yes, sir. Mr. Secretary, have you gone through our previous order?
Yes.
What is your opinion? Have you discussed with the Chief Secretary whether before issuing any rules, draft rules is required to be issued and inviting objection and all?
Sir, we have already submitted through counter affidavit that there is no such provision, sir, for publication of draft rules. Although when the rules are finalized, final rules are supposed to be published in official gazette.
Correct, but opportunity should be given, no? To such of those persons whose rights are affected, even for simple administrative order, executive order, if you are passing any adverse order against your employee, are you not entitled to give notice?
But sir, in our rules, it is given that the final
may
orders
I
are-
add, my lord? Kindly have the pleasure to see, my lord, Bihar and Odisha General Clauses Act 1917, my lord, clause.
Pass on that.
My lord, the final publication is to be made in the, and thereafter, your lordship, may I kindly draw your lordship's attention, my lord, towards one judgment. Puriye na? देखो judgment.
It's only publication of notification. That's all.
नहीं, उसमें भी वो रूल भी होगा.
Huh?
उसको रूल भी
publication
होगा.
of orders and notification in the gazette.
Annual.
Wherein any Bihar and Orissa Act or any rule made under any such act, it is directed that any order, notification or other matter shall be notified or published. Such notification or publication shall, unless the act otherwise provides, be deemed to be duly made if it is published in Gazette. Okay.
Madam, kindly clause, Madam, kindly see, General Clauses Act 1897, my lord.
My lord, only for.
Sir, Constitution bench judgment of the
I have
Supreme
not-
Court,
not-
MD ECIL versus Karunakaran, where it is held that even if the rule does not provide for issuance of showcase notice, still you are required to give.
So called notice, yes.
Similarly, that is means opportunity.
जरा सा-
What is meant by showcase notice? Opportunity.
एक बार जरा से ये जजमेंट है जो एक दफा देख लें.
हाँ?
एक जजमेंट हमने खोजा बिहार से ही ओरिजिनेट किया है. इसमें उसमें यही बोलता है जजमेंट में, इसका लेकिन डुप्लीकेट निकालिए ना.
यही बोलता है तो आप फॉलो करो.
नहीं.
हाँ.
सॉरी. ये इसमें what has been laid down, Lord, if the statute is made in the exercise of power under the any particular enactment, and if that enactment provides for notification, yes. Otherwise, my lord, no. My lord, that meaning, my lord, indirectly can be inferred, your lordship, if your lordship will see paragraph. कहाँ है मुझे? हम लोग को दीजिए ना एगो. मेरा flag लगा हुआ है.
In the present, what is the matter relating to junior engineer?
Yes, junior engineer.
Is there any in-service quota?
No.
No, only direct recruitment.
That-
If your lordship kindly come to this,
All right, reserve your argument on the next date.
let that be part of the record. So
No, you keep it, otherwise we are going to misplace that.
एक और था.
On the next day, you will say, on the last occasion I had given, you have lost. Provide that, it will be in your custody.
Lord, Yesterday night, my lord, it has been allotted to me, my lord, and I'm trying to prepare myself.
Good. We have given you a week's time. Get ready.
Oblige, your lordship. Date क्या होगा?
Next week, sir. 24th of January.
May I insist for dispensing the appearance?
No, let him be here. His assistance may require.
Very complex.